So you have an artist by the name of Ari Lennox. She received a tweet from a guy that was basically trolling. And she was heavily bothered by this particular tweet. But let's go ahead and look at this tweet. And if you look at the tweet, it says this: Ari Lennox and Tiana Taylor's ability to have dangerously high sex appeal while simultaneously looking like Rottweilers will always amaze me. So then she wrote back, people hate blackness so bad. Then Tiana Taylor, she saw that as well because she was included with it. And she stated, no lies detected. Now I'm going to play you the clip of Ari Lennox, and we're going to talk about this a little bit, but let's go ahead and roll that short clip.
I'm not with it. I'm not fucking with that shit, like, at all. Like, how people hate black people so much, how black people can sit up here and say that's not my problem, or she does look like a Rottweiler. That's fine. But and you want to talk about how, oh, people are so sensitive, they want us to cancel freedom of speech. Why is this your speech? Why are you so comfortable tearing down black women and no other race? Look around. Look around. When are Hispanic women ever compared to dogs? When do they do that? When do they do that to white women? When are white men doing that to white women? When are Hispanic men doing that to Hispanic women? They're not doing it. They're not. Like, and how come as a black woman, me sticking up for it, I'm a Zelia? Like, bruh, like, it's insane. It's insane to me that you're right. Like, that is real freedom of speech being threatened. That's real speech being threatened. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so let's show a picture of the guy. This is the guy that actually wrote the tweet itself. Now, she went into a rant about black women, but when I went to this guy's page, that's all he has posted is black women and lusting behind them. So he can't take issue with black women, and that's all he's posting on his page, for one. Now, is he trolling? Yes. But Ari Lennox, you have something a little bit deeper than this particular tweet, because if you're going to be in the public spotlight, you're going to have people trolling. You're going to have people talk about your looks. They're going to talk about your hair. They're going to talk about your features. They're going to talk about things on your face that you didn't even pay attention to, didn't even know it was there. They're going to talk about the inflection of your voice. They're going to talk about if you trip and fall. They're going to talk about what you eat, what you don't eat. They're going to talk about how you dress. They're going to talk about your mama, your daddy, your dog, if you don't have any of those things. You understand? They're going to talk about your record sales or lack of record sales. People will talk about you, Ari. Understand that. See, I don't know who, taught you things in the household, or maybe they didn't. But listen to old Uncle Phil here. Let me tell you something. Not everybody's going to like you, sis. Not everybody going to think you beautiful. That's just the world. No matter who it is, you can't please everybody. The only people that you need to be concerned about is your fans, at least in the public space, right? Who like you. Be concerned with your personal family, who know you, who love you for who you are. Your, spouse or boyfriend or whoever you have. That's all you need to worry about. Children. I don't know if you have children or not, but your future children, if you don't have them. That's all you need to be concerned about. You mentioned that Hispanic men don't call Hispanic women names. You haven't been around Hispanic men, because yes, they do. You talk about white men don't call white women names. Have you seen guys like Tom Likas? If you don't know who he is, look him up. They are the guys that started all the men's rights organizations and men going their own way and all that. That was white guys with that. And it was trashing white women when they were talking about them. Call them every name in the book. So you can't say white men don't say crap about white women. I mean, white men have been very, very oppressive to white women. They were just a little bit above a slave, even during slavery. White women couldn't do crap. If you want to study the history of things, and still to this day, they don't let them do certain things. So no, they be talked about. Trust me. I've been around men of all races, and all races of men talk about their women. They do. So it's not single out to black men. You just pay attention to black men because that's the men of your community, and understand that. But the thing is, this guy is just trolling. Roast him back. I mean, look at him. Look at him. I'm going to teach you how to do it. This dude right here looks very soft. He looks softer than cotton. You could have roasted him on that alone. I mean, it's so many things you could roast him on what I'm even looking at. I'm not about to roast the guy because he didn't do me nothing, but I'm just giving, Ari an example. Somebody say something to you, either ignore it, which in your position, you should ignore it, because the moment you make a response, then it gets blown out of proportion. Everybody's making videos, is in TMZ, is in all these places. You have to learn how to let things roll off of your back. That's it. Now, if your mother or your father or somebody close to you is making statements like this and calling you a Rottweiler, then you have this response and you get your feelings hurt by that. People have called me every name in the book on this platform and everywhere else in my life. Okay. What I believe, Ari, that you have is you have issues that go way back before you even got in the public eye. And I believe it was something about you were self-conscious about your features. I believe you possibly self-conscious about your skin tone, and you haven't resolved that issue. And so when you got to the spotlight, people just doing what they do, being hateful, trolling, whatever. And it's a trigger point for you. And the thing is, you can't let people see your trigger points, because when people see your trigger points, they're going to keep on keeping on. Now, Tiana Taylor, she said what she said, right? Now, clearly, no woman that's in these photos look like a Rottweiler. Come on. I mean, the guy, I guess he ain't even seen a Rottweiler before. But not everyone is going to like our features as black people. We have to understand that. Some people within our group hate our features. I mean, we have so many things that's going on that's self-hate in our community. But you can't take the word of this little guy and just, and I saw a tear running down your eye. You shouldn't be that upset behind this guy that doesn't matter. You know how you get revenge on people like that? You ignore them and you win. You be successful. He go and be trifling and trolling you online. You got a career. You got something going on. He's following you. Even though he's trying to insult you, he's following you. You're not following him. You're making him bigger than what he should have been in this moment. And let this be a teachable lesson for you, Ari. I don't know who's your manager, but they should tell you that. You don't take to no internet and respond to no troll. You never feed the trolls. Never feed them, because they have an appetite that never ends. Even if you got back at the troll, it can get worse. So some people, want to take what she said and just making just a bigger thing than what it is. I know about being trolled. I know about people making 8-hour live streams talking about my personal life. You know what I'm saying? I know about all that. And I thought it was crazy at that time period. And I didn't respond to all those people. So if I didn't respond to all those people, then surely you being in your position, don't respond to this guy. He ain't got nothing going on. But leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about Ari Lennox and responding to this dude that's literally just trolling, in my opinion. And even if he felt that way personally, don't matter. He's not worth anything to warrant that kind of response.